a CatHouseCreepyPasta original. The Pareidolia curse. They bought the house in Italy for €1. It was a crumbling villa in a forgotten hill town outside of Umbria. Stone walls, rusted shutters, and a mosaic tiled floor worn smooth by centuries of footsteps. The kind of deal you see on Instagram. Buy an ancient Italian home for the price of a coffee. Just fix it up. Emma was enchanted. It's like living inside a postcard, she whispered. Her hands brushed the sun-warmed wall. Mark was already planning their renovation blog. The villagers were friendly, distant but polite. They only asked one thing. Don't replace the tiles in the floor. It started with the floor, specifically the foyer, where the terracotta tiles shifted just slightly in color. Swirls of ochre and soot-stained red, like fire trapped in clay. Emma would stare at it while sipping espresso, tracing the patterns with her toe. Do you see that? She asked Mark one morning. That tile looks like a face. He squinted. It's Pareidolia, he said. Your brain just wants to find shapes in the randomness. But it wasn't random. Not anymore. By week 2, there were 3 faces, all in profile, all different. One had its mouth open, screaming. They didn't talk about the faces after that. Emma stopped working on the house. She sat by the foyer, sketching, her sketch pad filled with tile patterns, charcoal lines drawn wide, weeping eyes. She said they spoke to her at night, whispers through the stone. Help me. Don't leave me here. We remember. Mark blamed the stress, the mold, the loneliness. He told her to fly back to California and rest. She didn't argue, just smiled faintly and said, I think the house likes me. She was gone when he woke up. No note, no message, just an open suitcase still full. Her phone sat on the charger, passport untouched. The only sign she'd ever existed, a sketchbook on the floor, open to a page with a new face. It looked like her. Mark stayed. He told himself she'd had a breakdown, flown home. Maybe checked herself into a clinic. The villagers didn't ask. He continued the renovation alone, but he stopped walking barefoot. The tiles were cold now, colder than the stone should be. They pulsed faintly underfoot, like they were breathing. And the faces. There were more of them now. Some twisted in agony. Some were blank. One looked like a child. One wore a soldier's helmet. But they were all silently screaming. Mark sealed off the foyer, draped a rug across it. He started drinking. Until the night the rug moved. It was 3 a.m. The moon carved a sliver of light through the shutter. The rug, thick wool, impossible to shift, was curled back like fingers had dragged it. And in the center tile, beneath the moonlight, was her. Emma's face, mouth open in a voiceless scream, eyes frantic and wet. Her hands pressed against the inside of the tile as if trying to break through the glass. Mark collapsed to his knees. She blinked. He tried smashing the tile, tried chiseling, tried fire. Nothing worked. Emma's face would disappear, then return, sometimes closer, sometimes fading, like a dream trying to wake. The villagers never came to visit anymore. When he asked if they'd seen his wife, they said she'd gone home. They always go home. Last week, Mark stopped leaving the house. Today, he drew the curtains. Now he sits in the foyer, legs folded beneath him, hands gently resting on the tile. He says he can hear her whisper again. He says if he listens hard enough, the floor breathes back. He says the house doesn't want to be alone, and it won't. Not ever again.